This video is sponsored by Studio Bebop and YugiOhPrices.com for all your pricing needs. Now available on the App Store. For more information, check the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Linthio coming at you with part 2 of a very unscheduled, unplanned kind of combo video with Infernity with... Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Pewsily! We're just at our locals, the shit tip that it is. And yeah, so I haven't seen any of people asking for these, but apparently on your channel, people have been asking for every day for more combo videos. So basically, the plan is we're going to we've just drawn this hand, and as you can see, to the untrained eye, it might not seem like a good hand because there are too many monsters. Yeah,
these two in there.
These two. But we're going to show you different ways to play out. We're going to do about, say, 5. Did you say?
Yeah.
So we'll do some combos with the hands that are given to us, and just so you see that we aren't, being sacky people, we're gonna shuffle the deck and then draw them out. But this is we just drew this, and it's a good example of like ways you can play out. So yeah, so there will be edits in between, and yeah, so basically, let's go. So this is the hand.
This hand, I first looked at it and was like, oh my god, no, that's terrible. But then there are ways to play out of it. So you summon the monk, goes to defense. Fetch ditch this because it's the most dead one at the moment.
Yep. To ditch the monster gate. Going into...
Dark Growther.
Yeah.
So you can probably see already where it's going to go.
Ping.
I guess. This guy's effect. I'm going to ditch the Archfiend to send a Stygian.
Yep.
And at this point you have a lot of options, because a lot of people forget that Launcher can let you discard a card, so then you can Launcher out double Archfiend, and you've obviously still got this to make another level 4. I personally would set these and then activate this guy.
Stygian.
So we're going to banish this to special this guy and search, and again at this point there's a lot of options to search. I think I would go for a Necromancer personally. And you'll see why, for the often forgotten discard 1 effect.
Ping.
And then the broken double monster reborn.
Which is totally legit.
Completely legitimate and fair.
And this is first turn, which is nice. So already you can see the different plays that could go off.
Exactly. Every single point there's lots of different plays you can make. So
it's just down to player preference and also the situation.
So second Infernity Xyz gets a Necromancer. And the key thing to remember is pretty much always search a Necromancer, because he's going to get you the Leviair to get back this Street Patrol.
Yep.
So then what you're going to do is overlay for the reason the deck is good.
I wonder what this could be.
Level chain. So you're going to send one to the graveyard, detaching the Archfiend, so that this guy, when you summon him, will be live. And you're going to send the second Stygian. So that's the reason 2 Stygians is good, so you can make massive plays like this. And then you banish the second Stygian for this guy. So at the moment you've got a clogged field, but you have lots of options to overlay. And here the overlay depends on your own situation.
If it's first turn, for example, what would you go for?
If it was first turn, maybe...
You might not be doing all this, but...
No, I mean, if you can go off first turn, generally you want to. You have an Archfiend in the grave already, so you don't necessarily need to die a wolf to put it in there. There's loads of options. You could go for Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is a good option, so that you can send this to the graveyard while still having a beat stick and field presence, so if you get to Murmels or Dragons or something first turn, that's a very good option. Lavable Chain is another option, so if we go for that one, that's probably
just carry on playing.
Easiest one to keep going with. So detach this to send one to the graveyard, which will be the 3rd and final Archfiend.
You've got 3 Archfiends in grave now with 2 Necromancers that
which is funky.
Haven't used their effects.
This one has.
Oh, that one has, yeah.
This one hasn't, so we'll use this guy. Bring out this guy. You've got me second guessing myself. I think he's used his effect. And then we can search Barrier, the Uber Broke card.
I thought Stygian got the other one back.
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure Stygian Vanish, but I might be wrong. I'm sure people will call us out on it.
You can go back and watch.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter, there's a clogged field anyway.
So, Leviair, which is upside down on the video. Bad Pewsily.
Bad knee.
Leviair is going to obviously get another Stygian, because it's the only target. So,
if this wasn't your first turn, this is an OTK, because you'd swing with all of these, obviously. And if you didn't, when they all attack direct, you can then cowboy for the remaining bit of game if you weren't able to. But
so yeah, and your back rows are, just to show them,
flip them up. A bluff, which you can get away with using, and
a barrier. So you got a nice barrier there.
Very good. The other option is, rather than go for the laughable chain, you can dire wolf to clear the field, and that way you can then use this. So this would be dire wolf to keep it dead.
So it pops itself.
And then you can use this to bring out another level 4.
And you can
happily
go Shockmaster, yeah. So yeah, that's combo 1 from the first draw. So on to the second one. Right, second video, and he's just shuffling. There's no dodginess about it, and I'll cut it as well.
Here we go.
Right. Buckamoon, Archfiend, Barrier, Stygian, Compulse, and Foolish.
Right. This hand was looking very bad until the Foolish.
Yeah. I'm going to put a thinking.
Yeah. I think if you were determined to go first turn, I think the only realistic play is to Foolish Burial. Sending 1 Stygian. Summon this guy, and set these 3. Knocking your deck everywhere. And then banish Stygian to special, and you get a search. So
you might as well flip them face up.
You can search a barrier or a break, or another option that I just thought of is the launcher. That's kind of fun.
Funky.
So you can go
lava chain, ditch, something maybe.
I don't know really what you'd send. There's lots of things you could send. Send it. To send, you could send Archfiend or Necromancer. Probably Archfiend.
I'd say Archfiend.
Because now I'm thinking. Right. I'd then fire this off. Special summon 2. Now the rulings are they both activate, but you have to have 0 cards in hand when they resolve in order to get the search. So you go chain it 1, chain it 2, resolve this, get a search, and then this will fizzle. So I get 1 search.
Otherwise that would be busted.
For a Necromancer. You can overlay these guys.
Go to another chain probably.
Diamond Direwolf.
Oh, Diamond Direwolf.
Or you could go for another chain. Another chain's also an option.
Play it as
That's probably the better option, because then you get more monsters in the field. So you go chain.
And then is playing the deck better.
Detach this. I keep forgetting I have 2 Stygians. So you
just said 2 is a good number, and then you're like, oh my god.
Oh no, you can't. You have to Diamond Direwolf because the other Stygian's here.
That's
why I thought that. You're bad at this game.
Is it in
Spanish?
Oh, it's Spanish.
You're bad at this game, Olympia.
No, I'm not.
Right, so you're going to Diamond Direwolf, detach, target yourself, and the laughable chain, so it all goes to the grave.
So you're like, what?
Yeah, and this is still in your hand. And then you banish the second Stygian.
No, it's in the grave, that's why.
And effect.
And then effect.
Summon, and you get another search. So this is the play that makes it all live. So I will probably get another barrier, because you've got these to protect them nicely. Yep. So there's your first turn. You haven't gone super crazy, so it wasn't the best hand in the world, but you have this for next turn, so you're going to get basically next turn, you're going to draw another card, set it, summon this, get another search. So you're going to +2 next turn.
Yeah.
And you have really nice control of the back row, so you'd grind out from there. 1800's respectable, and you got that in mind, this is going to stop
most things.
Master, Secrets, any dragon. These are really good in the dragon matchup. So.
Yep, so there's combo 2. Combo 3, I am yawning.
With that,
Archfiend.
Why do I keep opening this?
Oh.
This would be a very, very, very grindy one.
Yeah. This has plays.
So this isn't one of those ones where you go, but you're gonna go.
It's good. We can still see them all. Effect.
Obviously, you're going to send.
Assuming it doesn't get Veilered with those 3 main deck Veilers now.
Yeah, you're going to have to basically play each hand as if your opponent doesn't have Veiler. But
Yeah.
if they do have Veiler, it's not the end of the world. And if they max you as well, you can stop straight away.
You can stop at any point, really, can't you?
As long as you're protected and
Yeah.
you can stop.
So Stygian's engraved, you banish.
No, you're going to set these.
You're going to set these, you idiot.
Banish.
And then banish.
Special.
And then I know.
What would you search? There's lots of things you can search.
So you've already got a break.
Again,
you can go for
pretty much always search the Necromancer. So again, at that point, a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, you just search the barrier. But if you bear in mind, you can go for Archfiend and send this and another Stygian. It opens up a larval chain, sorry. So you send this and another Stygian, and it opens up a lot more plays.
And then Stygian's effect. Get this.
You banish. Special. Effect. Special.
Effect. And then you could go for a barrier if you so
Search.
wish. So now you've got Break Barrier, Mirror Force, Compulsory, and MST. Not bad for a first turn.
+2'd, you've got protection from the Heavy Storm or whatever, which nobody's running anyway, and basically this is
Protection.
going to grind you out, because you're only going to need, this is 3/6, you're only going to need like 3 turns at most, and this can send another Archfiend. You're only going to need at most 2 turns of swinging direct to win with that, so
it's pretty good. It's just to show like the not explosive but things that you can get. So I'll probably do 2 more of these, and yeah. Combo 4!
yay!
Hopefully it ain't junk.
Again!
Oh dear.
That's made this awful. Grapher! That's terrible.
That's terrible, but it's grindy-ish.
Depends what the 7th card was. So you can play out of it. You
Yeah.
just have to hope they don't do anything first turn. Because you just obviously summon this and
then just set
with this in
everything and
hand.
hope for the best, which you do have quite nice. You do have a barrier, and you do have TT and Judgment and Bombless.
Next turn you'd summon that.
And then you
get
start
that.
your shenanigans.
Which makes this live.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible hand overall. But you can grind it out.
Exactly, so it's not the worst case scenario. So, you know, 3 out of 4 is not bad. Fifth and final.
Look for a really explosive one for you.
No Archfiend.
Oh,
that's a good start.
basically means you have some form of play.
Oh,
I
this
like
is
that.
nice. This is nice.
Okay.
Okay. This is interesting.
I don't like this, but this is nice. These two.
Yeah.
So
Plays can happen.
summon. Ditch the book. Again, assume they don't have the Veiler for Grapher, because you need to get this out of your hand.
Yeah.
So this.
Ditch, and they'll probably be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Send.
And then the lava chain starts happening.
Send to Stygian.
Yep. Could happily do Shockmaster, but
You could do Shockmaster, or you can.
do this.
I'd probably do this. You don't have to, but I'd probably do this. Just so you get more brute force on the board. So you go into level 4. For that level chain. Attach. And you put the Archfiend on the top.
And then set those barriers. Even though
Yeah, and
barriers
set
are
the
already
barriers.
set.
So if your opponent doesn't do anything, that's on top. So you do have to wait a turn, but you
not so much of
are
a problem.
amazingly well set up for next turn. You are pretty much perfectly set up for next turn. So you got this. You're going to get this and have a special summon. And this as well.
Yeah.
Backed up by 2 barriers. So
Yeah. Very nice.
so many turn 2 plays. Like literally
Assuming they don't
hundreds.
like somehow destroy you and OTK you, you're good to go.
That's the thing. At the current meta, there's not a lot of.
You can't really
OTKs.
OTK as such.
You can massive advantage, but then this deck does massive advantage as well. So if it was against Prophecy, I'd happily do this.
Yeah.
Dragon Ruler is kind of less so because they might Draco sack these or something, but
Which is sad.
yeah, there's not a huge amount of OTKs in the current format, so you'd be likely to live, and they're probably not going to OTK through that because they'd have to put like 11,500 attack on the board. But then next turn, you basically sort of go,
Dun,
I
dun, dun,
win!
dun. Yeah, which would be very nice. Do you want to play that out just so they can see? So
You
your
can
turn, draw.
So
Say Greta died. Say Lava Chain died.
if
So
you're going to kill anything, you would kill
it'd be
this,
Lava
so
Chain. So
this is dead. Nobody's playing MSCs or anything, so these will live. So you special this and you get a search, and you just have a ton of options. You could literally search for anything at that point.
yeah,
So you search your Necromancer.
you can happily summon him as well. If you haven't summoned yet.
Chain. So you're going to send one again. So you get this in the graveyard, and you've already got your Stygian in there from last turn. But I'd probably send another Stygian.
Another Stygian, yeah. Just get them into the grave as quick as possible.
Normal summon.
Yep.
He was special.
Because you special summoned, yeah.
Effect. Get search.
So you've already got 2 barriers. You could go for a... Yep.
So many options, and then special summon by banishing this.
So now you've got crazy plays, because now you've got...
No, wait, that was a fuck up. You
Wait,
don't
what?
search him, you search the Archfiend, because you don't have another Archfiend in your grave.
Ah!
So you banish special this, get search.
Bad play.
So now you can get the next Necromancer.
And you've only got 4 on the board, so now you can start doing crazy shit.
You'd overlay, and obviously they've had a turn, so you've got a chance to direwolf their stuff.
So assume you direwolf the monster. Yeah.
You can direwolf anything bigger than your monster, so anything over 1/8 tends to be a problem.
Yeah.
So anything big, or if they have a back row, you're not so worried about it because you're going to have these, and if they haven't responded to any of this, then
You're good to go.
yeah. But direwolf is almost always going to be live.
Yep.
And then Stygian number 2.
Goes into Necromancer.
Necromancer you searched, and his effect gets this, which searches you the launcher. If you watch other combo videos, you'll probably recognise these are many of the same steps as the big shock master
lock,
sort of lock. Only because we've opened with these, we've got a lot more options. And then these get overlaid.
Into Levier.
The trusty Levier.
Levier effect. Let's get Stygian back.
So again, ton of options. Really depends on what their board is. If they don't have any monsters, you can OTK with this.
Yeah.
But if we kept going, what would we do?
Go for mass advantage. Which you're already doing, but still.
So you direwolf.
Again.
Target this guy. So it all dies. And you send the launcher.
Assuming you've already played it.
These two. This guy. Get this guy. Search pretty much whatever you want.
If only another launcher.
Um,
Probably wouldn't even do
that
it
would
in
be busted if there were 2 launchers, if I'm honest.
And that's why it's at 1.
And we've got a Stygian back in there, so we'll banish him. Special. Get a search.
Possibly go for a break or something. I don't know. Depends where you want to stop.
No. Get a Necromancer to hand. So these get overlaid for the second Levier,
which he does play.
Effect. It's going to get back this.
Then well.
And then you got your Shockmaster. You can call spells or whatever you need to call. And there is a this in there, so I'm going to banish Stygian, special this, effect, get this.
Hello, search.
You can have your third barrier. 33 is probably too much. I'd probably get a break if it was me, just in case.
But that's a pretty intense field with that back row.
Oh yes. So this is what I meant when I said that you're perfectly set up for turn 2. You've got a shock lock backed by this.
Which is
by this
basically impossible to get
OTK
around.
by itself.
Yeah.
So if your opponent opened poorly as well and just had, say, the one monster or something, then you've won. But
and even if they open broke, you're still like...
Even if you're against Prophecy and you've pulled spells with this, even if they went first and had the
Judgment play,
big judgment play, they've now got their only options, Priestess, which you can barrier or break.
And then they're fucked.
Yes.
Because they probably have about 4 to 5 dead cards in their hand.
So
judgment.
You can happily make those mediocre turn 1 plays against Prophecy in order to make these massive plays turn 2. So.
Yeah. Coolio. So yeah, that was it. That's 5 opening hands with Infernities. Hope you enjoyed it. And let us know, me or Pewsily, because he's going to steal this video, if you want any other ones.
And you can comment down below as well and say what you would have done.
What you would have done. And feel free to call Pewsily out if he's a scrub and done something wrong. Cool. Peace out.